Hi, welcome back. I want to talk a little bit more about home pricing. We've talked about this in a different episode, but I want to go a little bit deeper into it and share some more information and maybe even some graphs with you. So as we talk about home pricing, I've already mentioned Ivy Zelman from Zelman Group and what she had said. Fannie Mae, who all of you will know is a big purchaser of mortgages and they fund most mortgages, they predict that in 2023, we're going to see mortgage or home prices rather, not mortgages, home prices increase by 4%. Whereas Zelman is stating that we're going to go down by 4%. So we have a difference, or we have a delta of roughly 8%. One saying we're going to go up, one saying we're going to go down. The difference between that is what I'm calling the delta. Now there's 4 or 5 or 6 other experts that are in the middle here somewhere. Some of them saying we're going to go up 1 or 3, or they're in that range. Zelman Group is the only one saying that we're going to go down in home pricing. Now, as a professional, I always wonder, why is there a difference between this one and the other 5 that are saying we're going to go up? And what my look at is, what has this group, this think tank done as they study the trends over recessions? Again, we're talking pricing, not value. And what they're stating here is, over the trend of recessions, people still have to transact in real estate. We still have babies. We need more bedrooms. We still have elderly that move in with us. We need more space, or we need an extra bathroom. We still have kids that move out. And we have a big group of the market who have homes that they've been in for 5 to 10 years raising children. Now those people don't need homes that are that big. So they look to downsize. There's still going to be life events, marriages, divorces, unfortunately deaths, that are going to cause people to need to transact in real estate. And that's going to create a need for more properties, which as they come on, pricing is going to change based on demand, based on the amount of inventory as we normalize. And so you're going to see pricing settle just a little bit, but nothing drastic. When I hear people say we're going back to 2008, no, we're not. 2008, you had a home value decrease of 19% from top to bottom. We're talking about home prices because sellers need to sell, coming down 4%. Home values will remain, and I'll jump into that later, but that's because of the amount of equity that's in most properties right now. If we look at the numbers that Pulsenomics puts out, they look at all of the experts in the market talking about pricing and what's going to happen between 2024 and 2026. So I want you to look at this slide with me. If we take a look at all of the analysts that are forecasting appreciation or depreciation, the majority of them are forecasting an appreciation in the market. Some are forecasting depreciation and some are forecasting no change. So as you're looking at that, realize that this is Pulsenomics. This is their data. It's simply pointing out that most analysts in the market are saying that we're going to still have healthy pricing as far as values. Pricing may change based on circumstances, but overall, the overall group believes that we're going to be up. So let's talk about, what's your story? We all have a story. What's the narrative that you're telling yourself? What's the bedtime story you're telling yourself about home pricing, about supply and demand, about interest rates, about who's right? Are we going to go up or are we going to go down? Is there going to be a collapse or isn't there? I don't believe we're going to see a collapse. I think we're going to see somewhere right around this. Somewhere from 0 to 4% in decline in home pricing. And I think we're going to see appreciation in values because it's going to continue to become harder and harder over time. To find the right home, people are going to be more selective, which is going to hold values and actual pricing values where they need to be. Thanks for being here. As always, make sure you have the right strategy partner.